Greek mythology. Unfortunately, Zeus was horny. Norse mythology. Unfortunately, Loki was bored. Egyptian mythology. Unfortunately, Set was envious. Japanese mythology. Unfortunately, Susanoo was rude. DNA mythology. Unfortunately, Coyote had a good idea. Celtic mythology. Unfortunately, you pissed off the Fae. Hindu mythology. Unfortunately, another Asura managed to obtain a boon from Brahma, Vishnu, or Shiva. I love how everyone's mythology has some variation of, and then there was this asshole. Why the fuck is there a big spider on my bedroom wall? It doesn't look like any spider I've ever seen in my entire life. What the fuck? Are you sure it's a spider? Yes, I am. It looks like this. Oh, that's a wolf spider. They taste like celery and pork, and they aren't poisonous. Why is it in my room? And why do you know what it tastes like? Why do you know what a wolf spider tastes like? Num num. What? Yummy yummy in my tummy tummy. When and why did you eat a wolf spider? Bandcamp 2019, there was an infestation. I started eating them to get rid of them. I have since eaten cockroaches, crickets, grasshoppers, and those little green grass spiders. The greenies taste like vegetarian sausage. Why was your solution to eat them? I mean, no one else was gonna. Conversation that Tumblr is not ready for. A vampire's fangs are also its reproductive organs. I scrolled past that before realizing OP was being literal and not just making some kind of weird joke. Oh please, the penetration of the vampire's bite as metaphor for sexual penetration is like horny classic vampire symbolism 101. Taking this to the next level of vampire bite as literal reproductive penetration is a conversation Tumblr is thoroughly and uniquely prepared for, and one that we will all severely regret very shortly. Oh, I'm ready to be a spectator for this conversation. I'm ready. So when a vampire doesn't want to become a vaddie, they use a set of these, right? Sir. Oh, so that's what those are for. Vampire condom. It'd really suck if I got ice or water themed superpowers. I have to wear blue and white and gray instead of the reds and oranges I prefer. Wear the reds and oranges and pull an Iceland Greenland on them. I've cornered you in this aquarium where your fire powers are useless. Fire powers? Dude, I'm an ice hero. I freeze shit and manipulate water. Also, I love aquariums. Thanks for the free entry. But you're dressed like Guy Fieri. Yeah, I have an autumnal complexion. Also, no superhero should have a name that gives away the power set. Misdirection. Get him, Laser Eye! Aha! My mirror will deflect your... Wait, why are you made of stone now? They call him Laser Eye because he once blinded himself with a laser pointer, and it was the funniest shit they'd ever seen. Europeans are so funny. Literally like, I can't believe Americans don't have fresh bread. What the fuck are you talking about? I can't believe Americans think their store-bought sliced bread is real bread. There are bakeries in the United States. LMAO, I'm not gonna argue with a motherfucker about bread. My nephew, who is like 11 or 12, is playing 5D chess with multiverse time travel, which is exactly what it says on the tin, and I have never been more terrified of the youth of today. Here's a sample picture from the Steam page. What the hell is this? I'm a physics undergrad, and this game will be my PhD dissertation. Whoever made this is a psychopath. I can see why this game has a psychological horror tag. Couldn't sleep for weeks. Perfect for chess novices, because even if you play against an expert, they're just as confused as you are. A terrible tool for teaching someone how to play chess. What? How to utilize the third dimension, and why it's kind of stupid. Can a game go on forever? What non-Euclidean Lovecraftian deep spawn came up with? How is the present decided? Quantum states? I'll never understand why Disney is so focused on live-action remakes when they literally own the rights to the Muppets. I would take a Muppet remake of a Disney animation classic over a live-action remake all day, every day. Muppet Beauty and the Beast, where the Beast is played by the only human actor, and he turns into a Muppet at the end. The Bee should be a conventionally attractive actor whom the Muppet townspeople continually call hideous until true love releases him from this curse and he shows true beauty. Blue felt and plastic eyes. Today I learned that double stuffed Oreos only contain 1.86 times the filling of a regular Oreo. If you round up, what do you get? 1.9. One more time. 1.9. Round it up one more time. 1.9. You round it up again, please. 1.9. Sick, but if you don't mind, can you round it up again? 1.9. That concludes our rounding of Oreos. Thank you for your time. Oreos are already round.
To make you all safer, I've made sure 50% of humanity is alert in the morning and 50% in the evening.
We'll make the other 50% also get up in the morning.
Hold on.
Not getting up at 5 a.m. is a moral failure.
No, please stop!
Society demands it, you bum.
Teenagers, as part of their growing independence and ability to take care of themselves, will tend to be night owls, allowing parents to care for younger children in the morning.
So you're saying that teenagers are lazy and we need to beat them to make them responsible adults?
No, this is a good thing. Now you have someone to watch over your tribes and homes while the rest of you sleep.
If you can't operate during the day like everyone else, you're useless to us. I told my GF that I was having an episode earlier, and she replied, "Is it the beach episode?" And it shocked me so much that it grounded me immediately. Got asked by a nurse at psych ward, "Are you like legit sad?" As I was sobbing on a chair. Made me stop crying because I was so perplexed. I want you all to know that this is like a legit strategy that's taught to people. LMAO. I.e., say something so fucking stupid / absurd that it distracts the person's brain so much that it drags them back and grounds them. Like, people are actually taught to do this. When you're an archaeologist with a set schedule, sometimes people really get to understand who you are. When I dug in France, I always got a croissant at 5:20 from the same exact place in Echamines? Ecamines? I don't fucking know, man. Who the fuck speaks French? Anyway, a week in, they had one lying on the counter for me by the time I walked in. By the second week, I got the exact amount I'd paid in hand when I walked in because they'd reliably have it ready. I made sure to tell the owners that I wasn't returning on my last day of the dig. I may mention that every time I ordered in French. On my last day, the owners gave me hugs and kindly told me to never speak in French again. They had your order ready so they wouldn't have to hear you speak French. Oh, motherfucker! My balcony blocks my view of the playground, but I heard one child yell, "I found a frog!" with a great deal of excitement, and now there is screaming. So, I'm filling in some blanks. Situational update. A little girl screamed, "Leave him alone!" And now there's noises that sound suspiciously like a child getting wailed on by a wiffle ball bat. Further update. Parent has been called to the scene. Distribution of fault is underway. Bat appears to have been confiscated. Bat has been returned under the promise of not deploying it once more against brothers. The pause and, "But tell him to leave the frog alone," tells me it will likely come back into play shortly. As expected, Frog was bothered again, and Frog Warrior took up her weapon once more. All children are being collected to leave on charges of acting like y'all have no sense. Personally, I stand with Frog Defender on this issue. Hashtag Justice for Frog Girl. A friend of mine tried to sell his soul on eBay, and the starter price was $10, and people were bidding on it, but before anything happened, eBay took it down and sent an email explaining that if he was selling a soul that didn't actually exist, then it was against their policy. And if he was selling a real soul, then that is a human body part and is also against their policy. Well done, eBay, for solving that philosophical conundrum. Owls can sit crisscross applesauce. It's always something new with these motherfuckers. So, I'm guessing that for Americans, cross and sauce rhyme. I cannot imagine what pronunciation would cause them not to, so yes. Americans. How do you pronounce them? Cross rhymes with boss, and sauce rhymes with horse. If you live somewhere that sauce and horse rhyme, I don't want to hear your opinions on literally anything. Me after a few seconds. Oh, they're saying horse with a soft R. Me initially. Source. Any noun can become a verb if you don't care enough. This point is invalid unless you use an example in your sentence. I can sentence how I want, thank. Beautiful. You see, that's why I love English. I like the velociraptor around my house at 2 in the morning. Good. My headache makes me want to clothesline into a wall. Why do these make some semblance of sense? Because brains don't brain logically. Brains do brain logically, but when English doesn't logic Englishly, brain brains by itself to logic that English. I hate that this makes sense. Having an abusive parent is kind of funny in retrospect. Like, Mommy, why do you have beef with me? I'm 4. I love you.
Haters, my dad, can't stand to see a bad bitch, me, 9 years old, winning, drawing too loud.
How do you draw too loud?
Well, you see, the thing is
that child abuse is inherently irrational. Mild person trait is that I think a website should work in a web browser and not try to open an app. Mild person trait is I think video games should work without needing access to the internet. Mild person trait is that I think when I purchase a product that it should be complete and functional, and also that I should actually own it. Mild person trait is that I think I should be able to talk to an actual person in order to resolve issues with my bills without waiting on hold for 30+ minutes. Seriously, let's say you have a badass job, a great job. You make $100 an hour. You work 10 hours a day, $1,000 a day. 5 days a week, $5,000 a week. Every week, $20,000 a month. That's $240,000 every year. It would take you 4,167 years to make $1 billion. God damn it.
Which would you rather find living in your attic? 1,000 roaches or a person?
Oh, this is truly, on God, the first would you rather that I've ever had to devote significant thought to. Neither of these answers feel good. Oh God, my boyfriend isn't home and I forgot the English word for this thing and it's bad. He usually helps, but I can't. I will assist. You know that little sea bug with the stupid hands and it has a home, but it changes homes sometimes because it gets too big for it? What is it? Hermit crab? That's the bitch. If corals get stressed, they die. So if I was a coral, I would be dead. What do coral even get stressed about?
Current events. Get out.
Student confidently submits worst essay professor has ever graded. Students, you have no idea how high that bar is. I had a student who plagiarized from a yaoi hentai site. There's no going back from that one.
Fuck, dude. There's sure not. Love is dead and never existed. All you did was betray me as I lay sick and festering. You are the definition of dread.
Are you okay?
My cat stole my fucking garlic bread.
US state borders, but they're based off rivers and mountains.
Get Europe.
I think we should do this, but leave Colorado alone so there's just an extremely jarring rectangle in one part of this. I like how you think.
Enough! To the box with you!
Nobody really drops ambles that make people have funny birds and stars spin around their head anymore. They should start doing that again. So true. By the way, can you stand on this X over here? I think there's buried treasure under there. Treasure? Yippee! Starts digging.
1,000 energy beams attack!
I love this genre of Tumblr post that's basically the online equivalent of playing Power Rangers on the playground. Algorithms are causing human language to reroute around them in real time. I'm listening to this YouTuber say things like, the bad guy unalived his minions, because words like kill are associated with demonetization. Academics trying to reconstruct what went wrong in 1,000 years are going to think demonetization is a variant of demonization, which is incorrect, but only technically. These words were invoked for ritual purposes. It was believed that certain words had the power to attract the wrath of a feared entity called the algorithm, whose assumed powers were as far-reaching as they were vague. I love NyQuil. It's just like Detroit become liquid. I don't use the measure cup. I just chug what feels right. I'm moving backwards through a brick wall right now. You could fit anything in me right now. I'm so relaxed. For sure. Gonna shit the bed tonight.
You've summed up NyQuil in a way that most could not.
Hello? I've had enough of hippo propaganda. Stop slandering sharks. Portrayed in media as
Bloodthirsty, flesh-eating torpedo.
Adorable giant herbivore puppy.
in real life,
Clueless.
7 to 9 yearly kills in the whole world.
Territorial killing machine.
500 to 3,000 yearly kills just in their native continent. Much as I adore hippos, this is undeniably just. Relatable.
Which one of you is gonna tell me that tea tastes different if you put it in hot water?
You were putting it in cold water?
Radish? Answer the question, Radish.
Yeah? I thought for like 5 years that people just put it in hot water to speed up the deification process. Didn't realize there was an actual reason. You think I have the patience to boil water? What the fuck?
You don't have the patience to microwave water for 3 minutes?
Why are you putting it in the microwave to boil it?
Do you think I have the patience to boil water on the stove?
It takes less than a minute.
Bestie, is your stovetop powered by the fucking sun?
How long does it take you to boil a cup of water on the stove?
Like 7 minutes.
Just stick the mug on top of the stove on medium heat and it boils in like 2 minutes. Less than that if you use a saucepan.
Crying, you're putting the whole mug on the stove? On medium heat? Your stove is enchanted! Every single person in this post is a fucking lunatic.
Do none of you own a fucking kettle?
The power flickered 3 times! If we lose power, I'm quitting! Just give me 20 fucking minutes for my chicken nuggets to cook, please! Please!
Vegan, I hope your power runs out.
That's fucking nice and all, but the chicken is already in the nuggets. The power going out doesn't save a chicken. It's a nugget already. Sorry.
I love this post because they said vegan like it's a Fallout skill check.
Having been told that it's rude to call dinner gross, our 4-year-old is finding increasingly creative ways to express himself.
This tastes unlucky to me. This sends my mouth into outer space. That's bad. Cauliflower is, this much delicious.
You told your toddler not to be rude, and so now he's developing incredible skill with sick fucking burns. Forum, help. Hey guys, I'm experiencing this problem running my game. Same here.
Same here.
Same here. Same here. Same here. Same here. Same here. Same here.
Same here.
Same here. Same here.
Same here.
Same here. Thread closed. Never mind, fixed it. Hey, I got the same problem. Can you tell me how you managed to make it work? Sure, I PM'd you the fix. Last reply, August 3rd, 2002.